Hey guys, it's Hanny Mahmood, CPA, owner of Accountable Consulting. Hope all is well. This is a presentation about small businesses. So in this presentation, I will detail various deductions to help offset your self-employment income, which will overall reduce the amount of taxes you will have to pay. If you would still like a copy of my tax organizer detailing these items that I listed in the presentation, you can find them on my website. Again, I encourage all my current and future self-employed clients to watch this video, as it will allow me to prepare your taxes in the most efficient way possible and help you reduce your overall taxes, if any. Sit back and enjoy, and I hope you learned something new. All right, before I proceed with this presentation, I want to take a moment of silence for all the deductions we plan on discussing and the money I plan on saving you when filing your taxes. All right, but seriously, take a moment to think about all the expenses you incur while being self-employed. Ask yourself, what did you have to come out of pocket for this year? The vast majority of the expenses you think of will be tax deductible if they correlate to running your business and helping it grow. This is a good time to talk to me on tips of getting your books together as well. Again, books and records are the foundation of tracking your deductions. If you have horrible record keeping skills, you're probably losing money during tax time if you do not have a rock star CPA such as myself. A solid set of books can help you get financing for your business, help you manage cash flow throughout the year, and help you with tax planning strategies we can implement before year end. So again, if you need any help with this, let me know and we can talk further. Enough of me lecturing to you. Let's get into some deductions. Okay. To get your business or self-employment income filed properly, I need the general information listed on this slide. Remember, if you paid anybody more than $600 throughout the year, make sure to 1099 them. I've listed the deadlines on the slide as well. If you need any assistance with preparing your 1099s, let me know and I would be glad to assist. All right, sales and cost of goods sold. Pretty straightforward, but I need to know the total amount of income you made during the year. This will consist of 1099s and credit card processing statements you received and any other income you need to report. It's important to wait until you get all your 1099s before you file your taxes, unless you have solid books and records, as it may avoid you from having to amend your taxes at a later date. If you sell any goods such as clothing, electronics, food, etc., please let me know your cost of goods sold for the whole year. Okay, time for some good old deductions. Before you start reading the various deductions on the next couple of slides, remember to think about the expenses you incurred this year. Think about your daily routine while being self-employed and how that correlates into the expenses you incurred. Just because a deduction is not on this list does not mean it's not deductible. With that being said, please review the slide and let me know if anything applies. All right, here are some more deductions. Please review them all and let me know if anything applies. All right, this is the last slide for deductions. Again, if there are any deductions that you have that are not listed on the slide, please let me know. And again, if you have any questions pertaining to any of these items that I have listed on the slide, let me know. All right, mileage you drive. For the most of you, your actual office is your home. So anytime you leave the house for business, it could be considered deductible mileage. Example of a business trip, traveling to Staples to buy some office supplies, or meeting with a client, etc. To make sure you are bulletproof against an IRS audit, you need to have a mileage log for all these miles. Instead of handwriting them, you now can download an application on the Apple App Store called MileIQ. It's a great application. It could save you a lot of time in a lot of money in the long run. Last but not least, please provide me with your vehicle information that's listed on this slide as well. All right, so once you determine how many business miles you actually drove within the year, you have two choices on how to deduct the expenses, either by the actual expenses or by the standard mileage rate that's determined by the IRS for that year. Typically, the standard mileage rate is a better option, but the actual expenses could be a better option for individuals who own a car that weighs more than 6,000 pounds or someone that's leasing a vehicle. Please review this slide and get me the information listed so we can talk further about what option will work best for you. All right, the infamous home office deduction. So if your office is located in your home and you're self-employed, you could take a deduction for this as long as you have income to offset it with. If not, you can still carry forward the expenses to another year, so it's still beneficial to fill out the schedule when preparing your taxes. I've detailed the necessary information in the slide that I would need to prepare the home office deduction on your tax return. I wanted to give clarity on the direct versus indirect expenses. Direct expenses are related to the actual office space in your home. Example, your home office is an empty bedroom. Let's say you painted that bedroom only. When providing me with your information, please indicate the repairs that were directly related to that office. All right, so indirect expenses are related to your overall home. Example, those could be utilities, mortgage interest, property taxes. They all typically apply to the overall usage of your home. So if you have any further questions about this or any items listed on the slide, please let me know. All right, so we're at the end of the presentation. Thank you again for watching, and I hope this video was informative and will serve as an aid in helping you gather your various deductions to help you reduce your overall self-employment income. Please make sure you retain documentation for any of the items discussed in this slide in case of an IRS audit. My contact information is below if you have any further questions. If you or anyone else is looking for a CPA, please share this video with them. Thank you again and all the best.